What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday night. Hope y'all are doing well. Wanted to hop on real fast and have this conversation about strengths-based content creation, right? So I know that there's a lot of people who don't necessarily have a desire to make videos or Facebook Live videos or to even be on camera, period, whatsoever, right? And I know that that's fine. Right? If your thing is not creating videos or not creating live videos or whatever your thing is not, like, that's perfectly fine, right? What we have to do is figure out what your strength is, right? What are you naturally good at, or what gets you excited? What can you commit to doing on a regular basis that's going to create content for whoever it is you are trying to get your message out to, right? So I have been making videos myself for probably 3 or 4 years, not really heavily making videos, but probably about 3 or 4 years that I've been making content and trying to get a little bit better every single time, right? And one thing that I can say is that when I first started making videos, I sucked, right? I was horrible. Like I look back on these videos today and I'm like, good God, dude, like, why would you even post something like that? But one thing that I was doing is I was trying, right? And I was getting a little bit better. And it comes back to like my style of learning and my style of communicating, right? So I make videos because this is how I learn, right? If I want to learn something, what I tend to do is watch videos of people who are doing the thing really well. And that is my learning style. So that's why I typically try to create live content or try to create video content, because it's a way for me to get my message out efficiently, right? I like taking pictures. I'm not very good at it. I like writing, but I'm not very good at it. So therefore, I don't try to communicate through writing very well. But let's say that your strength is writing, or your strength is photography, or your strength is audio, right? So you got to be able to figure out what your natural strength is and be able to create content that's based around what you're naturally good at. And here's the thing, right? Nobody who creates any type of content started an expert at what they do. Right? They probably, I would say it's safe to say that whenever you start doing anything new, like, you naturally suck at it, right? It's natural for you to not be a very good writer, or not be a very good photographer, or not know how to use a camera, or not know how to use a computer. But over time, as you learn and you try and you fail and you implement different strategies and you're learning from different people, what happens is you become pretty good at whatever it is you're trying to do, right? So my challenge for you is this. What can you do? What types of content can you create, right? What form of content can you create that's going to actually give you the ability to connect with an audience, to connect with whoever it is you are trying to communicate to, and actually commit to producing that content on a regular basis until you find your message, right? Until you find your voice, until you find what people actually care about. Right. So I started this challenge for myself on New Year's Day, where I said, you know what, I'm going to publish a live video every single day and just share my experience, share what I'm going through, like, share my journey of what I'm trying to do to build the thing that I'm trying to create. And it's been pretty cool because, like, it's been 10 days. Right. And of course, I'm in my mind like, why don't you just give up? You should just quit, like, take the day off. But no, like, I've committed to doing this thing every single day, whether I feel like it or not, right? And one thing that I can tell is that I'm getting a little bit better at understanding what people actually engage with, right? So I have a few different things that I like to talk about. I have a few different things that I feel like I'm pretty good at, but just because I'm good at it, or just because I like to talk about it, doesn't mean anybody else does, right? So I'm trying to be able to find different ways to build an audience, to relate. Again, like I shared yesterday, the folks that I'm targeting with my page are people who are admins of business pages, Facebook pages, that have the ability to get their message out to whoever their audience may be, right? And I'm choosing to do that through video form, right? So one thing that I'm going to challenge myself to do is to continue making a video every single day, trying to refine my message to figure out what exactly is it that gets people to resonate with live video content, right? Because like when I reflect back on my story, like I remember watching people. I remember when Facebook Live first came out, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I thought, oh my God, look at this dude. He's got like thousands of viewers. He's doing this Facebook Live. He's making sales. Like he's just doing the thing. And I thought, man, there's no way I would ever be able to do that. Right. And all I really had to do was like click the button, like go live. That's all I had to do. But for so long, I wouldn't do it. Right. There was something going on up here to where I just like wouldn't click the button that allowed me to go live and to share whatever the hell was going on in my mind. Like there was something that held me back for a long time. Right. And I remember when I first did try to go live, right, I went live and like didn't know what I was going to talk about and was like really nervous and scared. And like the video looked like crap. Like, and I remember watching the video play back and it just looked horrible. Right. And I thought, I'm never going to try this again. The video looks like crap. Like I sounded like crap. I looked stupid. And I was just like, I gave up. Right. I never wanted to do it again. But the more I watched, right, and the more I learned and the more I studied and the more I realized, like, figured out what I had to do to create content that looked good, right, where I was able to get my message across and be able to figure out, like, what was I doing wrong? Like, why do my videos look like crap and everyone else's videos look good, right? So I had to go through that mental hurdle of, like, I suck. Right? Because that was the message I would tell myself, like, you suck, you can't do this. Why would you even try? But I had to get to a place where I was comfortable, like, okay, I'm willing to try. I'm willing to give it my best, right? Well, while at the same time, like not everybody can speak very well, right? I know some people that have a fear of public speaking, right? Which public speaking is not one of my great strengths, right? It's not something that I look forward to. I'm capable of doing it because I've done it before, but it's not something that really excites me. Like what really excites me is being able to sit back and think, what's going on in my world? Like what's worked really well for me and what could work well for other people? And how can I communicate what has worked well for me? That way I can help somebody else get through that mental hurdle of like, I can't do this thing because blank, right? I can't try because blank. I don't have time. I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. I don't have the thing to do what I'm trying to do, which is all BS, right? For anybody that has a phone, right? It's so easy. Like all you have to do is get on here and type up a story about whatever it is, your product, your service, your business, like your passion, like whatever your thing is, just type up a story about how you got started doing whatever it is you do. Like what took you from the place in your life where you weren't excited about the thing to where you are excited about the thing. Just like I'm trying to do here. Like I'm trying to explain to you, at one time, I hated creating videos. I wasn't good at it. I sucked. I didn't know how to do it. Like I didn't have the tools. I didn't have the knowledge to do it. But slowly over time, I acquired the skills. I acquired the knowledge. I tried. I looked stupid at points, right? But here's the deal. Like at the end of the day, I've learned how to create video content that I can save and repurpose and use in other places. And I'm getting a little bit better every day, right? So I just want you to think about whatever it is that's holding you back, right, from creating daily content. Right? And challenge you to try, right? And here's the thing. If you've never done it before, the good thing is not many people are going to be watching anyway. Like I'm looking at my videos on this page, even though I just started it like 2 weeks ago, I've literally got, I'm getting like 100 views here, 200 there, big deal. But the thing is like, it's not about the views that I get or the people that I reach. It's about me trying to commit to doing the thing that I'm trying to do to get better at it over time and to learn throughout the way. Right? So if all you can do is take a picture of something and say, this is the product that we sell, this is why we sell it, this is who it's for, this is who it's benefited, and check out this cool story about how it's been able to make an impact at one point. Or this is the service that I offer, this is who I offer it to, this is why I offer it, and here's a cool story about somebody that it's impacted before. Like it's very basic, simple stuff, right? But what's easy to do is also not easy to do, right? So I have a goal to grow. Like I want to be able to take this message and take what I'm good at, what I'm passionate about, and get better at it, teach other people how to do it, and learn how to create something cool throughout the process. Right. So by no means am I an expert in Facebook live streaming or video production or marketing, right? But if you take a look at on a scale of 1 to 10, one meaning you suck at it, you don't have a freaking clue about what you're doing, and 10 meaning like you're the guru expert, like you know everything that there is to know. Right now, I'm probably like a 6.5 or a 7, right? So I'm by no means an expert or guru or anything like that. But what I do have is a base knowledge to get started, right? That I can teach to people who are at a 6 or a 7 and below me, right? There's a lot of people who don't have the knowledge that I have about video production, advertising, marketing, and those are the people that I'm trying to speak to. While at the same time, I'm continuing to learn from the people who are at the 8, 9s, and the 10s and like trying to figure out what it is they're doing and understand their process and like how long have they been doing it and like what type of books do they read and what type of courses have they created and like and what can I do to take my game a step to the next level. That way I can turn back around and try to help everybody who is probably at like a 6 or a 7 or below, right? So again, you don't have to be an expert to talk about whatever it is that you do. You just have to be passionate about it, right? And if it's your business or it's your page or like it's your passion, like it's your duty to talk about it. So don't let fear hold you back, right? Just know that the criticism is going to be there. You are going to get haters. I am going to get haters and I encourage it, right? I look forward to it. I know that it's part of the process. So if nobody's talking about you, you may not be doing anything worth talking about. And if people are talking about you, keep moving forward because that's the path that you need to stay on. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hopping on with me. Thanks for keeping me committed to my daily journey of just making a Facebook Live video every day. There's really no excuse to it, right? I've got the setup, I've got the equipment, I've got the knowledge, and I have the ability to click that button and go live and just spew out whatever is on my mind. That way I can say, okay, bam, there's another day in the bag. This is the little gold nugget that I learned today. I keep a journal, right? I keep a journal of like all this stuff that I'm thinking about and learning about and all this stuff that I want to share. That way it kind of like it builds on each other, right? So yeah, comment below, like, what's your thing? Like, what can you do? Where can you start? Are you a good writer? Congratulations. I suck at writing. I wish I was better. Are you good at taking pictures? Like if you have an iPhone, right, you can take amazing pictures. There's no excuse not to be creating some type of content to promote whatever the heck it is you want to promote. So I look forward to connecting with you and talking about whatever your thing is. I will hop on here and talk to y'all tomorrow. Done.